What's up, Star Warriors? We have another review of a mecha anime. Of course, I teased this in my video on Gurren Lagann, but today it's of course Promare. All right. Let's tell a story first. See, I first found out about Promare. I was back during when I first getting into Gurren Lagann, and I was locked in hard on Gurren Lagann. I locked the hell in. I locked super hard in. I saw this trailer for a movie called. I saw a guy who looked, let's just say, familiar on the thumbnail. I was like, Kamina, is that you? Is that really you? And then I took a quick glance. I was like, nah, it's probably just a rip-off version. I saw, wait, it's called Promare. Or I originally thought it was Spanish, Promare, but of course, I know the actual context now, so it's not as confusing. It is Promare. Don't get confused, it's Promare. Yeah, but I started finding out about this movie. I was like, dang, this is actually a pretty darn cool concept. Firefighters. Yo, Gallo, he has that communist a spirit of, the bravado. He's got all that. And Leo, I already seen Leo. Dang, he's really cool. I remember seeing all of these designs for the first time. Like, dang, these mechs actually look really cool, dude. And then I found out, wait, it's made by the same people? Yeah, it is made by the same people as Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill. I was like, okay, I gotta see this now, like right now. And I never seen this awesome music video that instead they told the entire story to the movie song Inferno, and man, I remember being blown away by that. I remember seeing Leo de Galon for the first time, and I was like, dude, this is the successor, man. This is definitely the successor. This is the spiritual successor to Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill. It's got the sword fights of Kill la Kill, that choreography. It's got the action. It's got the huge robot fights of Gurren Lagann. This is peak. I gotta see this. And just recently, finally, I saw it. It was peak. Well, of course, Gurren Lagann is still gonna forever remain my favorite Trigger Gainax thing ever made. But Promare is definitely a good spiritual successor to the throne. It is worthy of its name. It's Hiroyuki Imaishi's insane style of, rebellious punk attitude, like all that, like Ryuko, of course. See, Punk, again, Mother's Basement covered this in his video about Cyberpunk Edge Runners, another great Trigger anime, you gotta watch it. It redeemed Cyberpunk 2077. Adam smashed your shoe do be smashing, and I want to smash him! Okay, aside from that, yeah, but Punk is not a style, Punk is an attitude. It is not an aesthetic, it's an ethos that's saying, it's just supposed to be rebellious, saying, yeah, you don't get to tell me what to do. And you can see that in their heroes. Again, like Ryuko's definitely a punk. Kill la Kill. And of course, Gurren Lagann's famous line, it's very rebellious. Who the hell do you think I am? And then you have Promare, which again still remains that punk style. You got, of course, rejecting the status quo, breaking free. It's all about Gallo. I eventually came to really like. And honestly, I think, yeah, there are definitely similarities, but you can tell them apart. I definitely think Gallo and Kamina, I consider them two different beings. But I do think that Gallo inherits the spirit of Kamina's bravado. Yeah. But you can see, at the beginning of the movie, he, sees the status quo. He's super happy, and, he's everything. And, of course, he gets that harsh... he sees that, again, the Burnished are the victims here. And he decides to help them. Change status quo, and rebel against that. Create a new future and take Cray down and stop him from blowing Earth up and killing all the Burnish at the same time. Again, it really has that rebellion. Like, that is Trigger's main theme. Saying no to these corporate, greedy, lying, manipulating scumbags who are trying to take away our individuality. You see that again in Rakyo, and I guess the anti-spiral from Gurren Lagann also embodies that, saying oh, you spiral race, you have limits! Understand that! And Steven's like, nah, shut the fuck up. And then he kills him. We don't care about your yapping. We care about the path that we go down. You do not get to decide what's best for us. Human beings are free. That's one of the best things about being a human. You make your choices. Choices. You decide your future. And that future is definitely the right path for you. And something. Yeah. And now we see that, and promare again, sort of again has that message of creating that future with, of course, Leo and Gallo uniting together, creating that future as they remove the Burnish's curse and have them be free and have no longer have humanity fear the Burnish, as they finally rebuild the city, finally start a new beginning for Prometheus. It's by the end. Aside from that, the cast is very silly. Like another thing about Trigger, their characters are very silly. Like there's Mako for Kill la Kill, she's extremely silly. Gallo, he's such a silly boy. He's the silliest boy, man. Lucia, Burning Rescue's mechanic is also extreme. She is such. Lucia might be just the goofiest goober. Gallo, she might be a goofier goober. Like he's such a goofy goober, bro. Like the scene, one of my favorite scenes is still when he announces them a toy tech, and he goes on this like PowerPoint presentation about why my toy embodies the firefighting heritage of a Far East Island nation, and like, dude, that's some communist energy right there. Like communists lighting that perfect combination of manly souls and everything. Like it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining to watch, and he's so. And of course, the references are great. Like, and you got that sword fight at the beginning. The fight scenes, the choreography are fantastic. And it's the best CGI I've ever seen in anime. Their first opening fight with Leo and Gallo, going around the city, like fighting each other, and shing, 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 shing. Like, dude, it's so well choreographed. Then you just start shooting them with the ball, and you just start like all these angles, all these shots, like. Dude, it goes so hard. And then you have Leo DeGaulle and Fraser X, where you can truly feel the force of both these huge mecha. You have Leo DeGaulle just sucker punching him right in the face, and you have LDG getting flung right across the flying city. And then you have Fraser X building up a wall to block the dragon flare attack. Oh yeah, the Leo dragon scene. That is awesome. That is probably like the second best part, like one of the best, if not the best part of the movie. The score, the symbolism, everything, and the visuals as well. It is a peak scene. It is one of the scenes of all time, definitely. Unironically, this isn't no Morbius. This is like a more stupid Morbius joke. It is actually one of the best of all time in anime movie history. It might just be up there. And then there's isn't a fight. Gallo de Leon, and the previous fight between Gallo and Cray there, where Gallo pushes through the fighters, Gallant Ones plays. Dude, that goes so hard. And then he just decks him right in the face. Dude, the most deserved punch ever. Cray is a total asshole. Gets what he deserves. And very sorry. The then I don't know what I was supposed to say. I improvised these. So I was talking about, and then of course we get that moment with Gallo and Leo where I might not discuss that, but it is rather sweet. What Gallo does for Leo, let's say, saving him like that. And then, of course, we got Gallo de Leon, which the first moment I saw that, I immediately, like, I got a heap ton of nostalgia from that, of course, because it's definitely a reference to, of course, Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann as he rises up, striking the arm cross stance, the Gynax Gunbuster pose, and then he proceeds to punch the planet, like, create tidal waves of energy throughout. And of course, there's when, of course, he sends the dragon into the sun and to send all the promare back. Dude, that goes so hard, dude. And then there's the score, which, my god, the score. The score. It is a godly score. This is one of. This might just be the best anime movie score of all time. Like, jeez. Here, we have Nexus, Bar 2. Well, there's a lot of Bar 2s again. Bar 2, 4, their names are very confusing. And there's Vulcan or Craze Steam there. It's very villainous sounding. And then there's Kakusei, which, man, it is just a very, very great piece from Superfly. And it's a perfect theme for Leo, especially during that scene. And then there's Nexus, which again is also a bop of a song with great catchy lyrics. And then there's one of the best and most inspirational, motivational song, Inferno. Man, I've listened to that like 10 bajillion times. Like, again, when it plays during the Galo de Leon scene, like, just like how Soriaro Days played during the final fight of Gurren Lagann, dude. That's something else, dude. Again, it is a very motivational song, an inspirational song that has like a lot of inspirational lyrics. It sends a positive message down your heart. Or like, you ever, like, trails of fire, you always knew. It would carry me home, it'd lead me to you. Like, dude, that hits, man, it hits. Of course, it plays during the credits, so you get another taste of that. And there are a ton of great remixes of the song on here on YouTube. But so yeah, promare is definitely a worthy successor to the throne. Unfortunately, it's probably not gonna get a sequel. It seems like they don't have any plans, but it will go down in history, at least for me. For me, as my personal favorite anime movie of all time. And let me tell you again, I'll end this with a quote. One of the characters: "It is sure to set your firefighter's soul ablaze." Okay, that's kind of bad. That was bad. Damn it. Get in the helmet, go off to dreamland.